Hello everybody and welcome back to Spintires Mudrunner. And in today's episode we're going to be checking out this Iveco, I think that's how it's pronounced, Trakker 420. Yeah, Trakker 420. And I'm just going to take it to test run around here. Let's see what can I put on it. Four. Well, I get a decent load on this one. I'll just turn the volume down a little because I got my headphones on. Alright, so full-time four-wheel drive and a diff lock. Yeah, this looks like a pretty decent truck. Now I wonder about those tyres. That's probably going to be a limiting factor for this truck. It's look a lot more highway biased than most of the tyres in this game. It doesn't seem to be slowing it down much right now. Yeah, and plus a 420, I think that's probably what, 420 horsepower, so we have power to burn. But obviously not a lot of speed to burn. Wonder what this is going to be like with a load on the back. Anyway, it's quite a neat looking mod. Really quite detailed. Not all out, I mean it's only 20 something megabytes. So it's not super detailed, but at least it'll run fine on a more low end system. Obviously my computer is going to be troubled by it. But certainly for those with weaker computers and I guess lousier internet connections than me, it's probably a nicer download. And anyway, we're rapidly approaching the fuel point. As you can see, once you get off the mud, it's reasonably quick. Though in the mud it struggles a little bit. I assume it's more a tyre issue. Probably would have been better, maybe I was actually almost did it on American Wilds, but I figured this one has a bit more varied terrain, because I don't have enough practice with the other two to actually bother. Okay, I don't have any add-ons for fueling, so I'll see you soon when I get to the log loading point. And welcome back. I know it was a lot quicker for you than it was for me. And we're approaching the log loading point now. Yeah, as you can see, this thing does struggle a bit in the mud. Though show it's on solid ground, it takes off pretty well. I do love the detail on the drive shafts. And let's get in here and get some logs on this thing. See how it performs with a bit of weight on it. I think this one's a keeper so far. Maybe not so good on the more hardcore maps, but it does alright. Especially as it can hold 8 points. Okay, why are you slowing down? Flipping thing. I hope that's not my antivirus deciding it's going to just do a random scan, you know, while I'm recording. It has done this in the past. You know, it's like, oh, time to scan. It just does it anyway. Doesn't matter what you're doing, it'll just do it. And choke the computer while it does it. Right, got some weight in it. Yeah. Can I get a load on this? Yes, I can. That's why I prefer the drawbar trailers, actually. You can get away with a bit more. Yeah, you can certainly feel the extra weight. I wonder if it would be a bit better if the back axles were a bit further forward. Would probably help the turning circle a bit. Shorter wheelbase would help. Either that or another pair of wheels. There must be a lot of weight riding on that front axle, in addition to the weight of the powertrain. Yeah, it's doing alright. Now I guess we're going to have to try and find its fording depth. Right, into the water we go. And see how well this goes. Yeah, first gear's probably a better gear for this. I do not think this is going to be a fast trip. It very seldom is. Yeah, that makes a good heading image. Alright, let's see how well this goes. I do have to admit these are a little repetitive, but they're always designed to, I suppose, be consistent. I mean, when you're testing something, you kind of want the test to be very similar each time. And that's why the Top Gear test track was always used for testing cars. Then you can sort of compare them. You just have to look at the length of each video and you've got a rough idea of how well each truck performs. Obviously, the faster the truck gets through the trip, well, the shorter the video, the faster the truck. Now, don't tip over. And I mean, we're most of the way there now. I do know with some of the more limited vehicles I've gone that route, you know, the ones that can't deep forward or anything. Still, although they lack the outright performance of this sort of vehicle, they're still useful in their own way. Fording depth isn't everything, I suppose you could say. I mean, I haven't really tested to put the American Wilds trucks to the test. Beyond a few, well, one map tour with one, and that wasn't with a load. If I stuck a load on the back of that, I wonder how it would perform. Although that particular one I think was the tough off-roader one, so probably would have done quite well. It did feel like it would do well. This is actually moving along at a decent pace. Quite capable. Obviously it's not super fast, but I suppose if you're wanting a bit more realistic experience, probably better at it. Anyway, this week video wise is probably going to be a little unsettled. I should have said this at the start, but it slipped my mind. As of course Farming Sim 19 is coming out possibly tomorrow or Wednesday, at least in my part of the world. So it might happen midday Tuesday here, which will be midnight Monday in Europe. You know, so sometimes the downside of being 12 hours ahead of Europe, especially if the developer uses Greenwich Meridian time as the release date, is going to be when I'm at work. And of course that means once I get home I've got to download it and install it, so that's probably an hour or two. Anyway, we're on the final stretch, and we're going to make this full delivery in one hit. It's relatively rare, there's not a lot of trucks can do this, and most of them are a lot more hardcore looking than this one. Quite a capable machine actually. I hope it's not reading into my recording. Anyway, we're there. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel for more daily videos. Shut up, phone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time in Spintires Mudrunner.